far-right activists who will be coming to San Francisco to hold a rally this Saturday will have a smelly surprise when they meet from some peace activists. They are going to be greeted with dog excrement, dog feces, dog shit. So hundreds of San Franciscans plan to prepare Crissy Field, the picturesque beach in the shadow of the Golden Gate Bridge, where right-wing protest group Patriot Prayer will gather with a generous carpet of excrement. The idea came from Tuffy Tuffington, who said that he had the epiphany while he was just walking his dogs, that wouldn't it be funny if you had all these right-wing activists just stomping around in some poop, and he thought that it was a little bit of what he said, civil disobedience, and they didn't have to engage with these people face to face, because obviously, as we've seen all over the country, it just can escalate and get turned violent, and he didn't want to do that. So Tuffington, a 45-year-old artist and designer, created a Facebook event page based on the concept, and the dog owners of San Francisco responded in droves. Many have declared their intention to stockpile their shit piles for days in advance, then deliver them in bags for the site. The group is also planning to reconvene on Sunday to clean up the mess and hug each other. That's not the only thing that will be meeting these activists. They're going to be met with flower power, drag queens, a contingent of clowns, kayakers, cars, and kids. It sounds like a party if you didn't know any better. So this is what Cleve Jones has said, an LGBTQ rights activist. He said about this, you have a significant number of people who would like to go and punch Nazis, and then you have people who think they should be entirely ignored. In between, you have all sorts of creative and crazy ideas. I kind of like that. So my question for you guys is littering this field with dog poop, is that just a creative, benevolent, crazy idea, just like the clowns and the kayakers, or is this actually, not peaceful? Like, hey, it really sucks when you step in dog poop. This isn't peaceful. I don't like this. Where do you stand, guys?
Ambria?
Not in the dog shit.
You don't stand there.
I couldn't.
There's one thing to remember.
Sorry.
Don't stand.
Don't stand. Writing it down. Writing that down. Don't.
Just in terms of strategy, if you're gonna be shady, be privately shady. Like, I don't like that we know now that this is gonna happen. So now they can kind of preempt this and maneuver around the shit as opposed to walking right into it.
Meet them in advance. I mean, if I were going to this rally, if I was going to this meeting and I would now see this, it's in the Guardian, it's again not secret, I would meet them and be like, don't you get your dog shit away from here. Like I would, and then maybe it would turn violent. Maybe they'd have a dog fighting or something, I don't know.
This is
bad.
This is a really fun idea. When the person, Tuffy Tuffington, already has had fun ideas, like to have the name Tuffy Tuffington, is walking their dog, and the dog takes a poop, and they're like, we should do that to Nazis. Like, that's fun. And the idea when you get the word out about it, that and then it's in the Guardian, and I read the title, Turd Reich, that makes it really funny for me.
Right.
The thing is, you also will have a period of your life dedicated to like putting dog shit in a pile. And that's where it's too far for me. That's where I'm like, this is a clever creative idea, but I'm also like picking up dog poop to save it.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel crazy.
Yeah, and then going back to clean it up. There's so much labor involved in this protest, this anti-protest, they're gonna go back, clean it up. I don't know. It just feels.
Well, what they could do, maybe we can offer them some logistical advice. What they could do is just bring now all their dog walks up until Saturday when the activists are gathering will be at the Crissy Field. Just bring all your dogs there, so then they poop and they pee right there, and then you come back on Sunday and you pick it all up. But it's going to be caked into the ground, and I know from experience it's not fun to pick up dog poop that's caked somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not fun.
The execution of the idea, I think, is what does it do about white supremacy? Like at the end of the day,
it makes it smell.
What do drag queens or like the flower crowns that they're going to be handing out? What does any of it do really? It's more sort of symbolic, and there are different ways of approaching that. And I think that the symbolism and what you can bring to these people that you just so vehemently, absolutely disagree with. It just makes you feel better, really. It's not about what you're not gonna be changing any hearts there.
Sure.
This is a brilliant idea, And the more I think about it, the more I think they should do it. It's way better than punching Nazis, which I don't think you should do. People who come online and go, you can punch them because they're Nazis. Like, no, once you punch them, then you kind of are a jerk too. They were Nazis and you were just someone who doesn't punch anyone. And now they're Nazis and you're someone who just punches people, even if they're Nazis. I like the idea of a lot of folks in San Francisco who, if you've ever been to like a public event in San Francisco, it's super awesome and super fun, and randomly people can be naked, it's fantastic. Those people being out there and around and having a better time than the angry Nazis.
Right.
That's what I like about San Francisco festivals, is everyone's just having the best time ever, where if you try to be mean, you just feel ridiculous.
I think that that's sort of what the spirit of this is. And that's why I think the dog shit thing is a little strange, because they were saying they want to use their particular strengths. So they have humor, seaworthiness, the ability to monopolize parking spaces, and cuteness, respectively, to thumb their noses at hate. And what sort of is an outlier to that is that then these people are just tramping around in poop and they're in a bad mood. And I think that it's better to, the Selena Gomez fan in me is just like, kill them with kindness. Just be as kind as you can. And I don't think that stepping in dog poop
learning so many things about you today.
Help us build independent media together. TYTnetwork.com/join.